Hello everyone and welcome back to our Football Manager 2017 European Journeyman series with Napoli. Now last time out we did quite well, picking up our first defeat of the season though was a little bit frustrating, especially as it was against Ternana Calcio, and we need to pick up our league form to move back to the top of the table today with games against Torino, Fiorentina and Palermo before then having a really tough run of fixtures against Arsenal, Roma and Inter Milan. So this is quite an important episode, and it also sees us return to our former European champions team, Valencia. We're going to go away to the Mestalla for that game, so it's going to be a really good episode, I think. We need to kick off with a win against Torino. They have been a team that we've beaten quite a lot since being manager of Napoli, and I'm hoping that our new players will be able to carry on where the old ones left off. Santa Maria up front seems to have maybe found his scoring boots in the first few games. Pires picked up in the last match after a few poor games, and Diabate on the right has been reasonably consistent up to now. Castellano and Asensio, brilliant midfielders in the centre with Kubas behind them. Then it's Traore, Gununi, Koulibaly, Husai and Murray. Torino send the ball long, but Traore cuts it out. He's headed it into a dangerous position. Koulibaly's given it to Roma. Now Moy Gomez inside, cut out by Kubas. Castellano can maybe put one over the top. Instead he goes short to Pires, who does cut through the Torino defence to find Santa Maria, who goes in on goal, but it's well saved by the keeper. Corner taken by Asensio, cleared away by Gregoric. Santa Maria back to Asensio again, and the header from Castellano has hit the woodwork. Marin sends the ball in, Kubas away, Husai further out, but Roman has the ball. Now Marin into the middle, cleared out by Gununi. Sent forward to Jimenez, but Diabate can maybe counter-attack for us. He's lost possession though, and Gregoric, our former player, is in on goal, and Murray with a very important stop. Murray sending the ball forward. We have been dominating this game, but not yet able to make the most of our chances as Castellano comes forward. He slips it into Pires. Couple of options for him, but Diabate picks up the ball. Castellano finds Asensio. Kubas to Castellano again. Pires trying to find Santa Maria. It's back with Pires. Castellano can't keep the ball, and now Gregoric can counter-attack. Cut out by Gununi. Ball's on for Pires, who can get him behind down this left flank. He sends the ball in low, and Santa Maria has hit the woodwork. Well, there's just a couple of minutes left of this game. It's going to be a frustrating draw as things stand. Time nearly up for us. It's with Torino clearing the ball away. Pires was offside anyway. I think that's going to be the full-time whistle. We're already 2 minutes over the allocated added time, and there it is, 0-0. A really frustrating draw. The team not really creating any great chances. We did hit the woodwork a couple of times, but it's just unacceptable to not be beating teams like Torino, and Juventus now 3 points clear of us. We need to step up our game against Valencia if we're going to get the points in this one. There's only one change from the team from the last match, and that is that Castellano has sitting this one out. He's on 89% fitness, so Romero is coming in to his place instead. Romero more than capable as an advanced playmaker. The rest of the team really need to step up their game though, particularly the front three. Hopefully bringing in Romero might create a few more chances. Castellano's a good goal scorer, but I'm not sure he's a great provider, but we'll have to see how Romero gets on in this game. Gununi on the ball, forward to Pires. Down the line for Romero, he's in a great position. He pulls it across, and Santa Maria has point blank hit the goalkeeper there. So close to giving us the lead. Florenzi with the free kick. Asensio clears it out. Now Vargas. Out to Braga. Puts the ball in, and Martinez is there to do what Santa Maria couldn't. It's nearly a carbon copy of our chance, but Valencia do put it away, and they are beating me, my former team. Diabate out to Santa Maria. Gununi over the top for Pires, who's been allowed in behind. He's in on goal, but he's fired it high and wide when he had two players across from him. Free kick from Bruma into Kubas. Now Pires turns the defender and hits the woodwork. 3 times we've hit the woodwork now without scoring. Asensio with the ball, forward to Diabate, who's had to move up front with Bruma coming in on the right. Romero through to Diabate, and he does find that bottom corner to make it 1-1. He's had to come on for an injured Santa Maria, but he's looking like the better striking option at the minute. Oliver to Mbolo. Looking to come down the right flank. He pulls it inside to Rabiot. Still quite a few good players in this Valencia team. Vargas to Mayoral. Inside to Braga. Well stopped by Murray. Hussein with a header. Now Bruma. Trying to turn the defender on the outside. There wasn't a lot of room, but he's found Asensio. Romero into Diabate, who goes for goal, and it's just about kept out. Free kick from Koulibaly on the hour mark. Asensio tries to find Pires. It's cut out by our former player Florenzi. Now Vargas trying to come down the left, but Hussein with a big tackle. Diabate to Bruma. He's got a run being made by Romero, and Romero, who we brought into the team for this match, has scored his first goal of the season to make it 2-1 against our former team. Free kick from Asensio. He's hit the wall. Still got the ball though. Back to Hussein. 25 minutes away from a really important win in this group stage. Asensio onto Diabate. Back to Kubas. Romero into Diabate, beautiful turn, and what a finish. Diabate, far and away our best striker at the minute, and will definitely be up front in the next match. Free kick from Bruma, looking for Ganuni. It's come to Kubas, and the keeper, I think, has tipped that one onto the crossbar. Martinez, forward to Braga, now Keita. Through to Carlos Fernandez, and he's hit the post. There's been a lot of strikes against the woodwork. Asensio to Bruma, ball over the top for Pires, who's in behind the Valencia defence, 2 at the back stick, he's looking for Bruma, and it is 4-1. It's becoming a rout at the home of the team where we won our first Champions League title. Asensio down to Guinuni. He finds Pires, ball slipped through to Romero, but saved by the keeper. Florenzi's free kick, he sends it towards the back stick. Carlos Fernandez in there has been fouled by Gununi, and it's a penalty for Valencia. And when you look at the stats, this game is remarkably even on just about every single count, except for the scoreline. Mayoral will try to bring that back, but it's well saved by Murray, who's becoming quite the penalty stopper. Asensio's corner, cleared by the first man, or brought down by the first man rather. Sent forward. Now it's Mayoral. Clear gap there in the middle of our defence. Carlos Fernandez with the ball. Tackled by Hussein. That's a really dangerous position. The ball sent down the line for Marcus Alonso, I assume that is. He sends it back to Sabahatin. Ball dinked forward but cut out by Asensio. And again, Romero. Over for Bruma. He's in behind. He's got a man over if he needs him. He went for goal himself. And it is cleared away from danger. Sabahatin sends the ball forward. Header out towards Pires. Over the top looking for Diabate. Marcus Alonso gets there. Sent forward again, but once more cut out by our team. Now they have it with Keita. Ball through to Carlos Fernandez. He's in on goal, but saved by Murray. That player could have had a hat-trick and brought his team back into it, but Murray has been denying him at every opportunity. Well, there's just 1 minute left against our former team. This is going to make it 2 wins from 2 and leave an interesting tie against Arsenal to go, which will almost certainly be the two teams fighting for the top of this group, because both Valencia and Celtic will be on 0 points after 2 games. Here's Diabate looking to get another goal for us. It's Pires back to Diabate, back out to Pires. He puts a cross in, and Diabate is there to tuck it home. He's scored again to get his hat-trick after being shifted up front in the first half. He's done really well to get a hat-trick. There is the full-time whistle. It's a crushing 5-1 victory on our return to the Mestalla. A very, very good performance from the team, which will almost certainly knock Valencia and Celtic out. It's definitely between us and Arsenal for the top of this group. Well, after that very good win against Valencia, we do need to pick things back up in the league after a couple of disappointing league performances. Now, the big news for this game is that Santa Maria has actually injured himself for 3 months, which means Diabate, who got a hat-trick in the last game, will be leading the line again. It also creates a gap for Bruma, who's been excellent since we brought him in, to return on the wing with Pires. Now Castellano, Asensio and Kubas continue to be the main 3, with Traore, Koulibaly, Mancini coming in, and Hussein making up the back 4, Murray in goal. Corner taken by Bruma, in by Koulibaly, whose header has gone straight into the top corner, and we've got an early lead against Fiorentina. Duran with the throw, Bruno Fernandes, back to him. Now Odegaard, onto Santos. Ball forward to Marquez, out to Duran again. He sends it back to Bruno Fernandes. Santos in the middle to Lucas Moura. Well taken by Castellano. Now Traore looking to bring it forward from left back. He finds Pires in a good position. Duran with the tackle. And Pires has gone in on Duran. He's already on a yellow card. And we're going to have to play 40-ish minutes with just 10 men. Castellano trying to bring the ball out of midfield. He finds Diabate. He's going to have to do a lot of work up front on his own. Ball has run to Dragovski. We've gone to 3 flat midfielders with a defensive midfielder behind them. There's now no wingers on the pitch, just Diabate up there on his own. We've got to hope that this team can hold out. Thankfully, we've already got the lead, so it's more about our defensive capabilities more than anything else. Diabate running at the Fiorentina defence. Still no support, but he has a strike anyway, and Dragovski forced into a save. Santos back to Blint, and it's gone in off Koulibaly. He scored at one end, and now he's got an own goal at the other, and we're really up against it for these last 10 minutes. Fiorentina coming at us again with Santos. Ball out wide is cut out by Hussein. Amigi trying to push it back out, but instead it's taken by Stojkovic. Balbuena cleaning up from Romero's tackle. Asensio, there's just no runs being made. This formation is not working for us, but it's too late to make any changes. Stojkovic back to Duvan. Now Blint at left back, loses out to Hussein. Asensio to Romero. Hussein again to Asensio. Now Amigi out wide. It's just passing it left and right, but there's a ball in behind. Hussein's got there. He's in behind the defence, and he's gone for goal. He should have put the cross in. Well, there's less than 20 seconds left at this point, and it looks like it's going to be another frustrating draw. It's frustrating because it's an own goal that's cost us. Koulibaly scoring at both ends. I thought we'd have this game in the bag. We were looking solid. Fiorentina never really threatening. And here's Amigi in on goal. He's put it in the bottom corner, but Romero was offside. Romero wasn't even involved in the play. More frustration at the end there. The whistle has gone though. It's finished 1-1, and it means that we failed to pick up points yet again. And we're now 2 points off Juventus, but they have a game in hand. Well, after drawing our last 2 league games and only having 1 win from our last 4, we need to get a win against Palermo because our next 2 league games are against Roma and Inter Milan, which is going to be incredibly difficult. So this is quite an important game, but the team is absolutely shattered. So we've had to change a few players around. Mancini and Pacheco are going to be the 2 in the centre of defence with Bertoli at left back. I'm hoping that won't disrupt the defence too much. Midfield is pretty standard. Romero coming in with Asensio pushing up onto the right mid, Bruma on the left mid, and Diabate leading the line. Corner taken by Bruma into the middle. Santora heads it out. Bruma follows up to the ball, looking to cut inside. He's gone for goal, and it's not too far over the bar. Free kick from Asensio. He gets over the wall. It's hit the wall, in fact, and completely wrong-footed the goalkeeper, deflecting into the other side of the net to give us the lead. Well, there's just 5 minutes left of this game. We're about to make our final substitution, bringing off Hussein, who's a bit tired at right back. We've been in total control of this game, but Palermo have had all 3 of their shots in the last few minutes, so we do need to be careful that they don't get another late equaliser like we conceded against Fiorentina. Palermo down in 18th place in the league, but there is a 90th minute highlight here. Bertoli gets the ball back for us. He sends it into Amigi. Now Felipe, onto Diabate. Might have a strike here. He finds Asensio, who does strike it straight into the top corner to give us our 2-0 lead. That is the 3 points secure, and 3 very, very important points at that. The full-time whistle is gone, the points are in the bag. We do get our second win in 5 league games. Means that we should be fairly secure in second place, although both Inter Milan and Udinese can actually go above us. Even Pescara can go level on points, but it means we're 5 points off Juventus now. We've got a lot of ground to make up, and they are looking absolutely infallible at the moment. But that is going to be it for this episode. It's not been a bad one. 2 wins and 2 draws. Unfortunately, the 2 draws should both have been victories. There's no doubt about that. And had we got the extra 4 points from those 2 games, we would be just 1 point off Juventus. It's been really poor finishing more than anything else that's cost us, and we're really missing Raimundo is a big thing that I'm thinking at the moment. Neither Diabate nor Santa Maria have really stepped up to the plate in the same way that Raimundo did, but Raimundo was by far the best striker in the game for me. He had a few mental deficiencies, but other than that, he was absolutely perfect in every way, and we have to step up. Fortunately, we're doing alright against the big teams. That 5-1 win over Valencia, particularly good. And next up, we've got Arsenal at home in the Champions League before facing Roma and Inter Milan, and then finishing off at FC Bari. So a few very, very big games to look forward to. So drop a like on the video if you're enjoying this series. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. But until next time, see ya.